Hey everyone, Andang here for more of Elder Scrolls Online. Yes, it is once again that time. And as always, big thanks to Anthony and Kay for supporting the channel. Really do appreciate it. And also big thanks to Gamer UK for being the most recent subscriber here on the channel. And yeah, so I've changed a little bit on the way that I'm working through ESO. I think I'm just going to focus on the main storyline, which means we need to talk to the Rite Master here.
You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge. Go on. Tell me what you learned.
The court attacked the cults of Azura and Meridia, but I was able to speak to Meridia.
The court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why didn't she give you a restored Dawnbreaker?
We can use the Dawnbreaker gem to find the Golden Knight. He can restore the Dawnbreaker.
I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsrin with you into Mephalah's realm to rescue the Golden Knight.
Meridia said her realm was being invaded. I think the triad of princes attacked Meridia.
A disturbing development, to be sure. But we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mephalah's spiral skein when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
I'm ready.
Mephalah's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times. Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Oh, dang. Here we go. Back into the Dreaming Cave. Mephalah Webspinner, teacher of the secret arts, queen of the 8 shadows of murder. Though others may reign over us, deep in the night we still hear your whisper, and we do not forget. Dang. They be crazy. They be crazy. Look at this cave.
Are you there? I think we were separated.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, well first of all, get our bear. Oh dang, we're stuck. We're stuck! Goodbye. Man, this place is crazy. Wait, we have to... Hold on, there's there we go, burn. That's cool. Oh my gosh. This place is huge. Dang.
Try to find a way up while I take a look around.
You got it. Alright. Yeah, you just look around and I'll work my way up. Fighting through scorpions with my bear friend. Micah, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. This place is crazy. Oh, more spiders. Third spider. Those other spiders, I believe? I honestly don't know. I feel like they didn't, but I could be wrong. Oh dang, you burrowed. You weren't even visible. Like in Lotra when they burrow, they're like super obvious. Like this is a burrowed spider. But here you just don't know. You just don't know. Alright, well we got iron gauntlets out of that. Death by 1,000 cuts, alright.
It's like amazing here.
Not another one of these things.
Passages that lead nowhere.
So creepy.
Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing.
Alright, so try to use the gem to reveal a path. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Whoa. This seems like a poor idea. And then he went to the sewer. Well, Bear made it okay. It
I
couldn't have been
think
that
there's
bad.
something stalking me in here. Oh no!
What the? Micah says, question, have you tried the new Anor or other new server in Lotro? Nope, I haven't tried the sun or the moon in Lotro. But, yeah, it's just like the live servers, so no, I haven't. And I don't really want to go VIP just for doing that. I mean, I still have so much new content to go through. There we go. What the? I think you can go invisible on me. There we go. I like how one of my skills is literally just swarm of flies. Alright, Spider, I tire of your influence here. And that was the weirdest. I never hear PewDiePie saying that. Alright, let's continue along here. The scorpion. Whew. Well, we're making it up, I think. It's kind of hard to tell, actually. Have a bunch of tiny flies to fight your giant wasp. Apparently that wasp had an iron mace. I don't want to know how that happened. There we go. Another spider. See, one thing I liked about Skyrim is, yeah, it had a lot of like dungeons and things like that, which were all cool. But none of them were very long. Feels like in ESO, some of these take a long time. I think part of it's just because, unlike in other MMOs, in ESO you have to constantly be like clicking and doing stuff like that. I'd say more than other MMOs because you have to do your main attack and your skills like constantly. So you're just basically spamming your left click or hold spamming your left click. Man, there's good loot in here, though. So anyway, point is, you're pressing more buttons more often, and so it makes things feel longer, I feel like. Maybe not. Could be wrong. These things are getting bigger. He's got a ton of health. What are you doing? Oh, he made a smaller thing. jeez, don't want to get near him. There we go. Ugh. We have another one of these things? Okay. Into the next whirlpool. Sure, this'll work just great. See, these guys are cool. Spider egg. Ew. Come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Goodbye. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, as creepy and ugly as this place is, that's beautiful. See, these enemies have like special OP attacks, which is pretty cool. I know it says to go that way. Actually, I guess she's like right over here. Let's go this way. Oh dang, she's right over there. It doesn't look too good. There we go.
Thank the stars! I can breathe again. I couldn't breathe.
You alright?
A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together,
What attacked you?
we can- something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature right out of my nightmares.
Yeah, I've seen a ton of those by now. And I'm pretty sure you have too. Alright. Why you have nightmares about Spider-Man, we will never find out. But I'm sure it's fine. See, now we got all her help. Things are great.
That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar gem. What I wouldn't give to be able to use portal magic in here.
Okay.
That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Serum of stamina, alright. You don't really use stamina that much. Like, I don't use stamina that much, I should say. Other people might, but I feel like I'm mostly not stamining very effectively. And She is on top of the heels. Jeez. Man, we got a mess here now. Here we go. There we go. All right.
The plot we weave is catching prey.
Don't know who that guy was. We're making our way up. It's hopefully good. Except we need to go that way. Stay on the path.
That light in the distance. It's brighter. Out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
What light? I don't see the light. What? It showed that she was gonna go that way. Whatever. I'm not crazy. You guys rewinded. It showed the red line on the other direction. Still don't see the light. Oh, I guess that's what they're talking about. Okay. What are you? Too close. I like that I finally found out you can just press V to between the different points of view behind your character. That's cool. Get rid of them spider webs. Time to end this.
Won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
There we go. Awesome.
You're about to regret this.
Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
Now you're going to regret this. There we go, one down.
I tried to warn them.
Here we go.
Took you long enough. I expected
Okay.
this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, my lady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. Here I am, Meridia's champion, covered in webs and held at the mercy of unsettling spider people. Thanks for rescuing me, though. I would have freed myself at some point. I was just working up to it, that's all.
You're the Golden Knight.
Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
There's one small problem. Getting out of a Daedric realm isn't just a matter of walking through a door. Believe me, I've tried. Hey, how did you get here, by the way? Mephala specifically
The Dawnstar Gem.
Dawnstar Gem. That makes sense. Between that and the Sijic Sages, I can see how you wound up here. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. But just so you know, I feel awful. I'm in no condition to fight at the moment.
I'll get you out.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside.
Here we go. How do we get out of here?
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra.
I'll keep him busy.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm
Yeah, I get it.
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave.
Hello. And there's a lot of them. Here we go. Not too bad so far.
Keep them back a few moments longer.
Well, so far it's been easy, so no worries. Oh dang. Start coming from the ceiling, that's when you know it's time to go.
I can
Any day
sense
now.
the portal opening. Just
Great.
by the stars. That spider thing.
Oh dang. What the? It moves? Oh jeez. Focus on her. And this thing. Don't heal, not on my watch. Close. Whew.
opened. Let's get out of here.
Way ahead of you. Okay, that was pretty cool. Time to see what is next. Man, they've got to work on load times in ESO. Jeez. They take forever.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's golden knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darian
There you
believes he
go.
can repair the Dawnbreaker.
He said he could.
I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him? That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy. Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slewed.
How long before
to
we
pit
can
their
attempt to
followers
breach the
against
barrier?
Knight Darian needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory.
Okay.
My memories return slowly, a little at a time.
You told
While
me.
you searched for the night, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper. Beautiful, but speaking in a language I can't understand. Repeating the same words over and over.
What do you think it means?
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words.
I'll help you however I can.
I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects.
You don't know what
No.
language?
No. I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law.
Who's
I do
this
know the
expert?
Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Eben Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
Alright. This thing is gonna be just legit. Those are just shoulder pieces, and yet they're like crazy good. Prophet's Greatsword. Way better than that. Okay. Let's keep this thing going. Bellon, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Here we go. To go over to this portal. Or puddle. Or whatever you want to call it.
Derived from Iliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns. Who's... Oh. Don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Right Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find.
That's great. Have you been able to identify anything?
Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one
They're
of
an
them.
expert.
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and
I'll
he's
take
the
notes.
best. I'll let the Right Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words.
This book is very distracting. Do you really think it'll help us?
I have no idea, but it's worth a try.
Why do you think
I
he
know
joined
that-
with
I
Mafala?
suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
Sijic Order couldn't save her?
Don't you think we tried? The Right Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
Shouldn't she ask Lathan?
Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him, and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them.
Alright, well... Where does it want us? Oh, here we go. Stanzas, ancient language, something about Khajiit. Here we go.
Interesting. You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Oh,
Lathan,
snap.
I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait. Damn it.
You screwed up, buddy. Let's talk.
By the spinner's holy webs. When did I become an insufferable arse? Valserin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter, too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you. Because I really don't.
Okay. I'm guessing the whole issues is going on because, you know, you wear red and have a spider as an insignia, but just maybe that might have something to do with it.
Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
The Right Master heard these words, but we can't translate them. They may point to the Crystal Tower.
Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
Nadarin, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here once again. And yeah, good morning. I can go to Ebon Stadmont. What do you need to complete the translation?
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see.
What does the rune you gave me do?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
Well, that sounds like a trap already. What can I expect?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title. The forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and Daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
What's going on between you and Valkyrian?
I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this concern you?
Just trying to help.
You and Ichesis, always sticking your noses into places they don't belong. I suppose I can appreciate that, but kindness won't help you in the coming war. Very well. I'll tell you this. Val loved our daughter, and our daughter loved Val.
Dang. This guy's cool. I like him. Nidaran says, I like how nicely everything is voiced in this game. I became so lazy nowadays and tend to like voiceover over reading quests. Yeah, I agree. I feel like that sometimes it's a little too long, where they just go on and on. Particularly the old lady. I feel like she just keeps going and going. Valkyrian or whatever her name is. Alright, so why do you hate each other?
Hate? I'm not sure what emotions I feel right now. But when my daughter was dying, when she was crying for her mother's comfort, Val wasn't there. She was buried in her work, too busy or too frightened to spend those final moments with Ildaway.
What's the rune you gave me do?
Nothing nefarious. According to the... I don't see how that's relevant.
I know you're our
to
enemy.
our
I need to understand.
Not in the least. Still my word. Interesting. Honesty and a shrewd tactic. I can appreciate that. Still, my business is my own. I'm not looking for a friend or to rejoin the Sijiks. I'll help you because the court needs to find the Tower Crystal as much as you do.
Interesting. I was born in Locho. And you have to read all there. Yep. So are we just helping the enemy right now? Find the hidden tower that probably should be hidden for a reason? I feel like that's what's going on. Okay, so if we go there... Where do we actually need to go? Here we go! To the wild blue yonder. I guess we have seen that. I was gonna say we haven't, but no, we have. Cloudrest is a pretty cool little place. But yeah, I feel like I just don't need to do any more side quests in this game. Some of them have been awesome. I absolutely loved them. But some of them have been not so good recently. Not that they're bad, they're just not interesting. Is this sending me back to Artaeum? Did I just waste? I guess I did. Well, dang. Okay. I guess I didn't know what I was doing. Was that dude riding a Khajiit? I feel like he was. Some of the mounts are really cool in this game. I really want to try how it is to play a one-handed and shield in ESO. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. I enjoyed that in Skyrim, but I haven't tried it in ESO yet. I'm waiting for some good MMO to play. Everything so far bores me so quickly. Yeah, I think MMOs have the strange problem of becoming boring quickly, and it's because they add in all this filler. If they just have a normal amount of quests and not try to include every quest in the world, I feel like MMOs would be much better. But instead they try to offer hours and hours and hours of experience when there's really not that much content there. It's just a lot of filler to keep you busy while you're going, and I feel like a lot of people are getting tired of it. I know I am. Alright, well that's beautiful. Where are we now? Back where I thought we were going. Okay. So yeah, we get to go. Okay, well I guess recalling there is different than teleporting there. There we go. I did the wrong thing, I suppose. But it did not happen with Lotro for years, maybe due to the massive story. One thing I've noticed is Lotro has a wide variety of enemies and a wide variety of environments. More so than ESO seems to have. Like, this whole island is the same, basically. This whole expansion, you're basically in exactly the same area, except for the dream area, which is different. So it's like 2 zones, basically, in this giant expansion. In Lotro, you have, in like Moria, 10 different zones in a single expansion. And I feel like that ultimately is what makes it better, is that it breaks up what's going on a whole lot more into much more manageable bite-sized chunks that keep things interesting. And I feel like Lotro just does a great job of keeping your attention. But then you get somewhere where you might not like, and it feels like it just takes forever because it does. And whoa. We're being attacked by flies. Yeah, go away. There we go.
The rune is working perfectly. It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you.
Nadarin says, true, I think Moria was even selected as one of the most comprehensive DLCs ever. Yeah, and so in Moria, you have this huge area filled with tons and tons of quests, but it doesn't feel like it's that full at the start because you're going to the waterworks and you're going to other places. By the end of the expansion, you start to get a little tired of it, at least a lot of people do. But in general, they actually had all sorts of different things going on. Whereas here, I feel like you're just doing the same thing for the whole time, basically. And it's mostly just a lot of talking.
I can feel the powerful magic that permeates this place. I sense a Daedric influence, but something that's far older than
What should we look for?
The Maestro's notes said the ancient words were etched into a massive stone. I expect you'll need to travel deeper into the forest to find the exact location. I can't translate the words the right master heard until you find that stone.
I've been here before, but without a guide, there's no way through the maze.
Just retrace your steps. You likely walked by the massive stone and didn't even realize it. Wait a moment. The Maestro's notes had a passage about crows and a path. Just refer to the book and hope for the best, I guess.
I'll find the stone.
Refer to the book and use the rune again when you locate the ancient writing.
Here we go, into the forest maze. back here again.
Move to flank.
It's getting run over. Okay, so we're looking for a massive stone. Alright. Where's this book? I don't know what I'm looking for. Let's try this one. I don't know. We'll go through this one. I don't even know where to get the right information. Alright, I really don't remember what we did back here. Massive pillars. Maybe this one? Oh, hey, there's two massive pillars. Here we go, we made it. I think. Okay. No, we need to go back. I don't know how it goes, but we're going to find out. Alright. Yes, yeah. Probably walked past it without even realizing it. Well, hint, use research book to help navigate the forest. Yeah, I know, but where is it? It'd be much easier if it was at like in Lochart where you could literally just click on the silly book. Yeah, that's not it. Why is this so hard? Just make it simple, game. Below. Huh, now it's just telling us where to go. Great. No, it's not. This is so dumb. And it makes me feel dumb, because I probably am dumb. I just don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, where's the damn passage? Seriously. Are you kidding me? Like, that's not it either. I don't even know where it's supposed to be. Was I just supposed to remember random stuff? Because so, that's even dumber. One there. One there. And the one we came in. So, whatever it was saying about crows. Whatever. I'm going through this one. Oh, is it that simple that there's just crows on it? I can't go through while I'm in combat, I guess. I don't know. Does the other one have crows on it? Can't do it. There we go. It doesn't, so I guess it is this one with the crows. If I were a betting man, which I'm not. Oh my gosh, we're still in combat again. You can hit enter, it shouldn't be able to deny you like that. That's just silly. Okay. Still can't go through because he's fighting that. Come on. Let's go away. Okay. So then it said something about like a giant pillar or whatever. What's this? Do I want to go? Do I dare drop down? So it's clearly not in here. That it wants us to go. So, I'm just guessing. This is the place that we're just supposed to drop down here. Okay. Trying to change my nude name from this to Shadow. How do I do that? If you change your YouTube name before, you can't change it again. And I don't know. You can. It'd be faster just to Google it because I honestly don't know. Like years ago, I changed my name from PvMP Andang to just Andang. And haven't turned back since. Jeez, there's a ton of these things. Oh my gosh, they're actually hurting me. Well, that was crazy. Alright, well, I hope this is the right way. I don't know what research book we're supposed to be using for our help. Because it's not in our inventory. So now the question is this way or the other. Oh my gosh, this is a maze. What?
I suppose I did succeed in this expedition. The notes you've given me are written by my... I'm sure these notes will give me more... You know, Tellinger is the one...
Yeah, she's the person from the other thing. Alright, so if we go back... we're just like mad... magically back in here, if you will. I feel like we need to go this way, right? What was that? Just a really long name for a moth. Oh my gosh. This is the stupidest quest. I don't even know what I'm looking for. So that's back out. So dumb. We've been both ways, right? Yeah, that's where we jump down. This is so dumb. Like, this is getting close to Shadow of Wardom. I'll look it up in a second, but geez, how do you not have a book to look up what you're supposed to look up? Like, seriously? Well, just remember the crow thing, we're not gonna tell you. Just remember it. Alright. I guess we have to go back out and then just use the teleport things. I don't know what else to do. Alright, let's try this again. Like, I feel like I'm just never gonna complete this quest. Alright, this one also has a crow, but it's in like the middle. Let's try it, I guess. try this one. Whoa. Where are we? Might actually be the right spot. Locate the inscribed stone. Yeah, we navigated it, so now we just have to find the inscribed stone. Okay, it was just as simple as following the crows. I guess we just did it wrong before somehow.
The ancient inscription. You found it. Something isn't right. I feel our connection breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely. These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. As an Earl in the court of Bedlam, believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you.
Yeah, I got that. As an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, why should I believe a word you
I
say?
wish to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric triad. If Lathan translates this language and passes the secret on to his mistress, Mephala, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal.
Sounds like the triad of Daedric princes isn't as united as we thought.
Speculate all you want. I'm here to present you with a gift. Nocturnal wants me to provide you with the meaning of the ancient words. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparent law.
And yeah, Nadarin, I really do like the landscape design and just overall visual design in this game. There's times where I wish that certain things were a little bit higher quality, but man, when you get a sunset in like a volcano area, this is one of the most beautiful games ever. So, what do the words mean?
The phrase, the Right Master remembers. The one that repeats itself over and over. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase and the heart's hiding place will be revealed.
Why doesn't Nocturnal retrieve the heart herself?
My mistress doesn't explain herself to me, and she certainly won't explain herself to you. I assume, though, since the heart was hidden by the Right Master, then only the Right Master can retrieve it.
You knew exactly when and where to contact me. How?
Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mephala to invade the Sidjic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you make them.
What does the triad of Daedric princes hope to achieve? How did you get involved on this?
Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, the court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace and godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature.
How did you get involved in all this?
I am a dark elf, a child of Morrowind who lost her way. Anger and despair almost overwhelmed me, until Nocturnal reached out to comfort me. The Night Mistress filled me with new purpose, and gave me something greater than myself to believe in.
But you're not a high elf.
While it's true that the court consists primarily of high elves, who believe their birth...
Alright. Still says I need to talk with her.
My mistress doesn't explain herself to me, and she certainly won't explain herself to you.
Oh, I need to talk over
Tell
here.
the right master. It's a spell of retrieval.
Finally, I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to stop me from reading that ancient inscription?
The ancient phrases spell.
A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. She isn't usually the most forthcoming of the court's esteemed princes.
Nocturnal's Earl also indicated that you've been informing the court about our plans.
Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel an ancient and powerful language. Look, you should come back to Kapora Tower now. The Right Master wants to hear everything my associate shared with you. And frankly, so do I.
I'll return as soon as I can.
I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
Let's see. Huh? Da-da-da-da. Fast travel there. Just to get out of here without having to think about anything. Hopefully we don't have to go into that maze again, because that was annoying. Stop catching me on the... There we go. Just caught on the hedge there. Okay. I do have to hand it to him. It is a very, very nice little island. But like, we still have this idea in MMOs that let's just have enemies just be in one spot, never moving. So that's another reason why I think MMOs are starting to get really boring. Because there's not really a threat. Subconsciously, I think we realize it's just a bunch of NPCs all standing around not doing anything. If they could find a way to have NPCs actually do stuff and have the player interact with them, I think it'd be pretty interesting. What the? Why do you bother me? Alright. In a deathmatch battleground, your objective is simple. Find and kill as many opponents as you can. Yeah, like, showcase modern technology. Have the enemies in an area be based on the number of players that are online and, like, stuff like that. And have it adapt to how many players really take advantage of today's online technology. Could really change how things work. And make a unique and interesting MMO. That's the problem, is there really hasn't been, aside from, like, voice acting and trees, there really hasn't been much innovation in the MMO space, I feel like. And so it's been stagnant, and so everybody's treating it like it's stagnant and it's losing popularity, supposedly. So, yeah. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Master study, maybe? Nope. Okay, he's up there. How do I get up there? Somewhere around here there's a way to get up there.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Tychesis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Right Master. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
Now, stuff like that I love, where you just walk in on a conversation.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language?
It's a spell.
I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not?
They want you to find the Heart of Transparent Law. I think the Earl told me the truth.
As much as it pains me, I must concur. We'll just have to make sure that once we recover the heart, it isn't allowed to fall into the hands of the Court of Bedlam or their princes. Darian's outside. Talk to him, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave.
Darian says, back a needed morning dose of cookies. That sounds awesome.
No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of Transparent Law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darian?
You remember anything else about the spell?
I remember I tried to resist the sea sloat's compulsion and was able to maintain a sliver of control. But as for a revelation spell, where would I acquire something in such an obscure language? And whose voice do I hear echoing in my mind?
So you don't remember anything?
I remember using what control I still possessed to foil Katora's plans. I recall forging a bargain with someone I have no memory of. I remember that it was the only way to assure the heart's safety.
Maybe we should leave the Heart of Transparent Law hidden away.
That, my friend, would be a mistake. Summerset's ancient defenses have withered since the Transparent Law crystal was broken and the heart removed. Every moment the crystal tower remains incomplete, another protection falls away.
But what if all this is just an elaborate trap to get you to reveal the hiding place? Yeah, I saw that from a mile away.
I'm sure that it is. But in that certainty, we gain an advantage.
Sure. That old we gain an advantage. Oh, we know more than they know, so therefore, since we know what they think we don't know, we know more, and that means that we have an advantage. So we should do exactly what they want us to do. Yes, brilliant. I mean, like, I'm really interested about this knight dude, because he's pretty cool. Don't really care about the tower. Don't really care about the rest of it. Probably shouldn't let any of them know that.
Your wounds, they're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Right Master's ready to begin.
This dude's awesome.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephalah's realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier.
Looks like you're fully recovered.
No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you.
About what?
This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Summerset. I mean, from someplace else.
No.
You don't remember me? I was afraid of that. Meridia told me that time worked differently in Oblivion, but I didn't believe her. What's happened to me hasn't happened to you yet. That doesn't matter now. What matters is I found you.
What happened to me hasn't happened to you yet, so we're him. Why does it matter that you found me?
Meridia told me about the triad of Daedric princes, and she told me about you. Even sent me to help you defeat them. Of course, she conveniently forgot to tell me how to do that, and she stopped responding to my requests.
Why are you telling me this?
Not everyone gets a choice about the battles they fight. My prince... she's alright, but she's not big on free will. I wanted you to know that you aren't beholden to a higher power. You can decide what you want to fight for.
Let's get that hard back.
Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way. Especially considering that I'd never repaired a Daedric artifact before.
Nice muscles. Yeah, Nadarn. Oh, that's great. Before we go to the Dreaming Cave, can I ask you a few questions?
Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right? Tests give me a rash. But sure, yeah, what would you like to know?
Mr. Smexy dude is very confusing with his stories. You're not Breton, are you?
I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur.
Did Maria tell you anything?
Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions.
Like?
Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that.
This is like the Gaston of ESO. Alright. The Golden Knight. Back to the Dreaming Cave. Seems like a foolish idea. If you've seen Star Wars and know about Dagobah, I think you know.
Wait! Don't start without me!
Okay.
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even sent wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember, though, our primary goal is to recover the Heart of Transparent Law.
How do we activate the portal?
The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done.
I'm ready.
Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is
Ow,
open.
bright light.
Let's go.
I can't see anything. Here we go. EVERGLOAM? Nocturnal's ever-shifting domain of twilight and gloom that somehow seems to be adjacent to every other realm of reality? In the dark, if you turn and look quickly, you can almost glimpse it. Sure, that's their motto, I'm sure.
I'll be all right, Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us.
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion. But this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here.
Get it here?
The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal.
How do we find the heart?
Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Alright, we'll scout.
Be prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
There we go. Whoa. So see, now here's a third environment, which is pretty cool. Like crows, too. That's crazy. I guess it makes sense since it's nocturnal and it kind of is their thing. Well, that happened. Don't stand in the lava. Good to know.
Very well. I'll do this myself. Dawnbreaker, go forth! Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
See, that's pretty cool. Oh dang. Don't call anybody else, please. Goodbye. This is a really cool place, I must say. How many enemies you got? I mean, come on, that's like right out of a dream right there. That's cool. I don't remember how you put away your sword. There we go. Probably fight them now.
Dawnbreaker, be free!
think that was good enough. Alright, let's keep going.
The featherless one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that, right?
Pay the
Yeah.
crows no mind. Nothing but an annoyance.
That was awesome. Come on. I guess he's healing. Oh, we need to talk to the right master. Alright.
The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place.
What did the crow mean by the featherless one walks the path once more?
I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here.
So we keep moving.
I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path.
Alright. Here we go.
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
I like how at first you think that dude's like super heroic and then you realize he's not at all. He's like the Prince Charming from Shrek kind of thing, I suppose you could say. Hey, level up. She just sends swarms of crows at people, apparently. Alright. Crafting, don't care about crafting. Apparently we still need help. Bank capacity increased. Ooh. Open enchantment choice, that'll be interesting. Alright, commit points. Increase your recovery if an animal companion ability is slotted. Eh. So the two healing ones could be upgraded. Don't really care about that though. Okay, so yeah, that was just there. Cleave. Over 10 seconds, it's not as good. Reduce stamina cost. Eh. do we finally want to go for Intimidate? I guess we do. Okay. The knight is really useless.
Be free!
Alright. Is Mr. Muscles on this mission with us? Yep. Mr. Muscles. Oh, dang. Oh, you can press a button to use Dawnbreaker. That's cool. Didn't know that. Well, that makes a lot more sense now. He's more useful than I thought. What are you? Is that the same thing as earlier? Yeah, I think it is. X. There we go. Jeez, Dawnbreaker's strong.
The featherless one couldn't resist the sea slode, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer. Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichesis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
This is getting stranger and stranger.
That's cool.
The crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind.
So did you accept an offer from Nocturnal?
I remember fighting the sea slode's compulsion with every fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart.
Remember anything else?
I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then, let's keep going. Clear the path ahead while I try to recall the rest of the memory.
Yeah, I love whoever voiced the Raven. Jeez, that's amazing. Hello. Go. Breaker is awesome. Follow the path above, okay. That I can do.
Be ready for anything.
born ready. I'm a warden. I'll definitely use Dawnbreaker if they have my swords. Jeez. How do we switch loadout? Press the wrong button at some point. I guess we just fight
Why are
for
the
fits
realms
now.
of Daedric princes always so ominous and... The path ends here.
Alright, how do we switch weapons?
Remember this.
Lycasus, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
Dang.
With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the sea-slowed Katora.
What kind of aid?
Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea-slowed, Nocturnal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream.
So the heart is on the other side of this portal.
I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place.
What about Nocturnal?
My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Through the portal, I remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there.
Then open the portal and let's do it.
Step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies on the other side of this portal.
That sounds great. Whoa.
Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power!
Dang.
I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, be ready for anything.
I'm ready.
My friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands.
Why'd you have to go over there?
Reveal yourself. Ganoro
Lycasus,
Beren.
your chest is glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
Oh no.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
My wards shall protect me.
Oh dang, here we go.
For a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Now, all the time. Yes, release it.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
This just got really interesting.
right, Ichesis. Just hold on.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Dawnbreaker is OP. So many people, so little time.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power. Where do all these Daedric keep coming from?
Take a guess.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Still going back and forth. I find that hilarious. I'm fighting a dead guy. Alright.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Hold still, mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
This is pretty cool.
Tapping,
I'm tapping.
Dawnbreaker's power.
Wow, all the time. Always release Dawnbreaker's power. Come on.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Val, promise me you'll lead them.
Don't even say it, Ichesis. Just keep fighting.
Notice how Nocturnal's statue's just there in the middle.
Dawnbreaker is ready.
The imagery is intriguing. Man, did we do it again? How are you supposed to change back once you do that? And how does it even happen? Tab? Caps lock? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Behind me.
Right behind you. We'll just punch this thing till the end.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
It's ridiculous. Why have the same button
My friend,
be to
behind my
swap
shield.
weapons? As the one that you press skills with. This I don't understand.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
All the time. Just don't ever stop releasing it. Just keep it going.
Tearing me apart!
Yeah, no kidding.
Stop that! I've got him! Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal! How dare you interfere?
Oh, dang.
Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ichesis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
No!
Oh, dang.
We need to go, now!
We're going to fight instead, I have a feeling.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Well, this could be better.
I'll protect you.
Come on.
Right, Master. Damn it. Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Here we go.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster.
The sword of light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on. I'm getting us out of here.
Well, that could have gone better. Man, it took forever to build to this quest, but they finally did, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No, that's not possible.
Dang.
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Right Master?
She killed him.
I don't believe it. The Right Master, Ikisis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location.
He hid it in his own chest.
I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince? Even to foil the sea slode? That was just foolish.
Yeah.
In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad now?
Mr. Muscle's showing off his power and then not being that useful. Yep. I don't think the Triad exists anymore. It's just Nocturnal.
Nocturnal betrayed the other princes?
She's going to, at least.
Actually, that's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Right Master, what are we supposed to do now?
We have to find another way to stop Nocturnal.
I'm not sure there is another way. With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that. Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave.
Did they have any news?
Sotha Seal said he had information meant only for Right Master Ikisis' ears. He asked me to send the Right Master to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave.
Someone needs to tell Sotha Seal that the Right Master is dead.
We also need to convince Sotha Seal to share the news he brought with us. But without the Right Master, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
Yes, because clearly the Breton is the go-to guy.
We need to rally our forces, my friend.
Alright. Well, I think that that is a pretty good place to end off here. Wow, they just took a huge blow. Lost their leader, lost the heart, probably lost the Crystal Tower. Things are not looking good for the team here. And he lost his sword too. They just lost everything. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get out of this mess. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of us doing things. But that will not be till next time. If you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like down below. Thank you everyone so much for joining here and watching after. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you again real soon when we will talk to Sothasil. But not till next time. Yeah, thanks Nadarn for joining us here. And when we return, we'll talk to that guy. But till then, thank you all so much. Have a great night, everybody.